We discuss the surface area and volume class 10 mathematics. In this chapters, whole chapter is divided into 4 parts. First part is the surface area of a combination of solids. Second part, volume of a combination of solid. Third part, conversion of solid from one shape to another. And fourth one, frustum of a cone. So let us discuss each part one by one. So today we just discuss the first part, surface area and volume of combined figure. A combination of a solid is that figure which is formed by combining two or more different solid. Example of this combination of solid: whenever we go market some circus tent or hut, these are the example of combination of two solids. A circus tent is a combination of cylinder and a cone. Let us see the figure like this. This circus tent, cylinder plus cone. When you combine, that become circus tent. When you draw figure, they look like this. So solid can be considered as a combination of cylinder and cone. Now surface area of combined solid. Surface area of solid, that is curved surface area of cylinder and curved surface area of cone and surface area of cylindrical base. So when you find out the surface area of solid, so there are 3 parts. First part is curved surface area of cylinder, second part is curved surface area of cone, and third part is surface area of cylindrical base, that is in the form of circle. So when you put all this formula, so first one is pi r square, 2 pi rh, the curved surface area of cylinder, and curved surface of cone is pi rl, and base, which is the form of circle, that is pi r square. Thus we find out the surface area of solid when they are formed combining two shapes. Similarly, we can find out volume of combined solid, V solid, that is volume of cylinder plus volume of cone. By putting the formula, volume of cylinder is pi r square h and volume of cone, that is 1/3 pi r square h. Thus we can find out surface area and volume of combined solid. Similarly, we look at the below figure, which is a capsule, in the form of capsule. This capsule is made by 3 parts. First part is hemisphere, second part is cylinder, third part again hemisphere. Okay. Now, when you find out the surface area of the solid, will be the given surface area of solid, that is curved surface area of cylinder plus curved surface area of hemisphere plus curved surface area of another hemisphere. When we put all the formula, we will find curved surface area of cylinder is 2 pi rh, curved surface area of hemisphere, that is pi r square, 2 pi square. Another one is also 2 pi r square. Thus we can simply find out the curved surface area of this capsule, which is made by 3 solids. Similarly, we can find out the volume of the solid, the same figure again. So volume of combined solid, that is V solid, equal to volume of hemisphere plus volume of cylinder, again volume of hemisphere. We put the formula 1/3 pi r cube hemisphere volume, pi r square h cylinder volume, again hemisphere volume, that is 1/3 pi r cube. Thus we can find out volume of this capsule, which is combination of 3 solid shape. Now let us see the example. A cube each of volume 64 cubic centimeter are joined into N. Find the surface area of the resulting cuboid. When we combine this cube, they look like this form. So length of each cube is given, that is 60. When you find out the length, the cube root of 64, that give you 4 centimeter. And we observe the figure. These cubes are joined adjacently, so they form a cuboid which length is 4 plus 4, that is 8 centimeter, but height and width are same, that is 4 centimeter. Thus, volume of a combination of two equal cubes, the new surface area will be total surface area, that is twice length into breadth plus width into height plus length into height. Now put all this value in this given formula, we will be able to find out surface area of this new solid which is in the form of cuboid, and that will come total surface area equal to 160 centimeter square. Let us take another example. A solid in the shape of a cone standing on a hemisphere with both their radii being equal to 3 centimeter and the height of the cone is equal to 5 centimeter. Find the volume. When we draw the figure, look like this. This is hemisphere, this is cone. Both have the same radius. Now volume of combined solid. Volume of solid, that gives you volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. So volume of cone, that is 1 by 3 pi r square h, and volume of hemisphere, that is 2 by 3 pi r cube. When we put radius is given 3 centimeter and cone height, so we find out volume of solid, that is 33 pi cubic centimeter. Thus, this is the example of combination of two solid where we are able to find out curved surface area, total surface area, and volume of this solid. Now let us discuss the third topic, conversion of solid from one shape to another. When a solid is converted into another solid of a different shape by melting or casting, the volume remains the constant. This is the basic concept. Suppose a metallic sphere of radius 9 centimeter is melted and recast into the shape of cylinder of radius 6 centimeter. Since the volume remains the same as we already discussed here, after recast, so the volume of cylinder equal to volume of sphere. The radius of the cylinder is known, but we don't know height. So let us find let h be the height of the cylinder and r1, r2 be the radius of the sphere and cylinder respectively. Then, as our basic concept, volume of sphere equal to volume of cylinder. I already told you. So volume of sphere, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube, and volume of cylinder, that is pi r2 square h. Putting all the given value, we will find out height of the cylinder, that will come h equal to 27 centimeter. So this is the third part of this chapter, where we convert one solid shape into another solid shape. In that case, their volume will remain same. So on the basis of this concept, we are able to find out sometimes we are given to find out radius, sometimes height. So we are able to find out whatever given. Now, third one is frustum of a cone. Now let us see what is the frustum of cone. If we cut the cone with a plane which is parallel to its base and remove the cone, the remaining piece will be the frustum of cone. It will will be clear. After showing the diagram, this is the cone. We cut this by plane, which is the parallel to the base. That cone divided into two parts. We remove this cone. The remaining part, that is known as frustum of cone. It means if we cut the cone with a plane which is parallel to the base and remove the remaining piece, then that remaining part is known as frustum of cone. Now let us see how we find out the surface area of frustum of cone. See the figure. After removing cutting the cone with a plane, we find out the frustum of cone. Upper radius R1, lower radius R2, slant height is L. Now frustum with the radius R1 and R2 and height H. So curved surface area frustum, this part, this is known as curved surface area frustum. That will be given pi R1 plus R2 within bracket multiplied by L, where L is slant height. That will be given by the formula under root H square plus R2 minus R1 whole square. So by this we can find out curved surface area of frustum. Now total surface area of frustum, that is the curved surface area of frustum and the area of two circular faces, upper circular and lower circular, that is pi within bracket R1 plus R2 multiply L plus pi R1 square plus R2 square. This is the two circular region. Now what is the formula for finding volume of frustum of cone? So the volume of a frustum of a cone will be 1 by 3 pi h within bracket R1 square plus R2 square plus R1 into R2. Let us see an example. Find the lateral surface area of the given frustum of a right circular cone. So here we are given slant height is given 4.5, R1 is given 1.8 inch, R2 is given 4 inch. So first note down what we are given. So given R1 1.8 inch, R2 4 inch and L equal to 4.5 inch. So the lateral surface area, it means curved surface area of frustum of the cone, that is pi L R1 plus R2. By putting all the value, we are able to find out the surface lateral surface area of frustum of cone. So that will be 81.95 square inch. So these are the topic under the chapter of surface area and volume. The whole 4 part is discussed. Thank you.